Stage 1. The burn incident.
I accidentally burned my arm while using the oven. When I was taking a baking tray out, my forearm brushed against the hot metal edge of the oven door. It hurt immediately, and the skin turned red right away. After a few minutes, I noticed a small blister forming on the burned area. I ran it under cool water for about 10 minutes and applied some burn ointment. But it was still painful and a bit swollen, so I decided to go to the emergency room to get it checked.
Stage 2. Checking in at the emergency room.
When I arrived at the emergency room, I used the self-check-in kiosk near the entrance. I typed in my name, date of birth, and the reason for my visit. Burn injury. The kiosk printed a small ticket with my number on it. After a few minutes, a staff member at the front desk called my name. She smiled and said,
"Hi there, can I see your health card, please?"
I handed it to her and explained. I accidentally burned my arm while using the oven. She glanced at my arm and said,
"Okay, we'll get the triage nurse to take a look shortly. Please have a seat in the waiting area."
I thanked her and sat down to wait. There were quite a few people ahead of me, so I knew it might take a while before my turn.
Stage 3. Triage assessment.
After waiting for a while, a nurse called my name and led me into a small assessment room. She smiled and said,
"Hi, I'm the triage nurse. What brings you in today?"
I told her. I burned my arm while using the oven earlier this evening. It's quite painful, and there's a blister forming. She nodded and asked,
"When did it happen?"
"About an hour ago." I replied.
"Okay. Can I take a look?"
She gently examined the burned area and noted,
"It looks like a small, partial thickness burn. Are you up to date with your tetanus shots?"
"I think so, but I'm not completely sure," I said. Then she asked about my pain level.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the pain right now?
"Maybe around 6, I answered. She wrote some notes on her chart and said,
All right, I'll put you down for a non-urgent burn. Please go back to the waiting area. The doctor will see you as soon as possible."
I thanked her and went back to wait for my turn.
Stage 4. Doctor's examination and aftercare instructions.
After another short wait, a nurse called my name again and took me to a treatment area just down the hallway. The room was small but clean, with a bed, a sink, and some medical supplies on a counter. A few minutes later, the doctor came in and introduced himself.
"Hi, I'm Dr. Patel. I understand you burned your arm?"
"Yes," I said. "I accidentally touched the hot metal part of my oven." He gently examined the burned area and said,
"All right, it looks like a small, superficial to partial thickness burn. The good news is it should heal well without scarring."
He cleaned the wound carefully with saline solution and applied a layer of antibiotic ointment. Then he covered it with a sterile dressing.
This will help protect the skin and prevent infection.
He explained.
You can change the dressing once a day. Keep it clean and dry. If the blister breaks, just rinse it gently with water and reapply the ointment.
He also reminded me.
If you notice redness spreading, pus, or increased pain, come back right away. Those could be signs of infection.
Finally, he asked.
When was your last tetanus shot?
I'm not sure, I said.
All right, we'll give you a booster just to be safe.
He replied. After everything was done, the nurse handed me a printed discharge instruction sheet. I thanked them both and left the treatment area, relieved that it wasn't serious and that I knew how to take care of it properly.
Alright, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.